What's going on, guys? This is TFD and we're back with another video, and let me tell you, this one has me scratching my head. We're taking things straight up to Indiana for this one. Let's get it, let's go. Now, as most of you know, Caitlin Clark is still in recovery mode after battling through that groin and ankle injury during the 2025 season. And listen, I've been one of the few saying this from the jump. Her mechanics and mobility have been a real concern. Coach Stephanie White even hinted at it herself after the season ended, suggesting that Caitlin's shooting form and movement patterns might be playing a role in her setbacks. And now, guys, it's starting to look like that might actually be true. A mysterious training video just surfaced online, and I'm telling you, this is unlike anything we've seen before. It's raising a lot of questions about how Clark is rebuilding her body, her balance, and her explosiveness. I'm pretty sure this is the first time most of you are seeing this clip, and trust me, you're gonna want to pay attention. Something big might be brewing in Indiana. So I'm not exactly sure when this video was recorded, but what we're looking at here is Caitlin Clark getting some shots up at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Now, judging by the setting and her form, I'd say this clip isn't too old. Let's go ahead and roll the tape, and I want you guys to really focus in on Caitlin's shooting motion. Watch her footwork, her balance, and how she's releasing the ball. There's something a little different going on here, and it might tell us a lot about her recovery and mechanics are coming along. Now, this right here is Caitlin Clark taking a mid-range jumper, and honestly, to me, something looks a bit off. Her release doesn't look as smooth or as natural as we're used to seeing. It's almost like there's a slight hesitation or stiffness in her motion. The follow-through isn't as clean, and it kind of gives the impression that she's still working her way back to full rhythm. Maybe it's the lingering effects of that groin and ankle injury, or maybe she's tweaking her mechanics. But either way, her shot just doesn't look like the classic Caitlin Clark form we all know. Now, this clip right here takes us back to Caitlin Clark's Iowa days. Same kind of shot, same setup. Just watch this. These are mid-range jumpers, and right away you can see it. There's a huge difference in how she's shooting the basketball. It's not the same form we're seeing now. This right here proves the point we've been talking about. Look closely at her release. It's smooth, effortless, just pure flow. Every movement connects perfectly, from her footwork to her follow-through, step back, rise, and release. Smooth like water, man. You can tell how confident and natural it looked back then. No hesitation, no stiffness, just rhythm and control. That's the Caitlin Clark we all remember. The one whose mechanics were dialed in and shot looked automatic every single time. Now, let's circle back to this clip right here. Take a good look. It's just not the same shot. The rhythm's different, the release looks a bit tighter, and the natural flow we saw before just isn't there. Something in her mechanics has clearly changed, and you can really see the difference when you compare it side by side. Now, I don't want y'all to think I'm hating or anything like that, bro. I'm just calling it how I see it. And I'm telling you right now, I might be the first one to really point this out. Because this is interesting, man. Shout out to Caitlin. But something's definitely off with her shot. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not trying to dive too deep into it, but trust me, I'm watching. And I noticed the little details. But the real reason I wanted to bring this to your attention, guys, is because I honestly feel like Caitlin Clark needs to go back to Iowa, bro. That's just how I see it. She needs to return to where it all started, get back in that environment that built her up, where her mechanics, rhythm, and confidence were all at their peak. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Something just doesn't feel right with how the Indiana Fever are handling her rehab. The whole situation with them reportedly blocking Chris Brickley from working with her, that's concerning, man. It's almost like they're keeping her boxed in at Indy when maybe that's not what's best for her right now. I get it. They want her close, they want control, but I want Iowa Caitlin. The Caitlin that played free, smooth, confident, and deadly consistent. She needs to go back to what made her great, back to her roots, back to the grind that got her here in the first place.
Today, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and Ari McDonald visited Eli Lilly and Company for a surprise spotlight conversation with employees about teamwork, resiliency, and pushing through challenges this season.
All right, Team Lily, I know you can get louder. Can we get it on Team Lily?
The bright side to the DB situation? It led to the Fever having the ability to sign Asari to a full season contract. It's certainly ironic that all this is happening on a day in which she appears at a sponsor event with two franchise cornerstones.
Now, switching gears for a second, Ari McDonald actually posted something the other day giving us an update on her recovery process. I think it flew under the radar, but it's worth mentioning. Let me see if I can pull up that clip real quick for you guys, because it ties in with what we're talking about here. Players working their way back, adjusting, and trying to get back to full form.
Hey everyone, I'm back. I saw my comments in my last video, someone asking which bone did I fracture, and it was my fifth metatarsal, which is also known as a Jones fracture, and I sustained this during the Phoenix game back in August. Not too long after I did have surgery, and I had a screw placed in between my bone to hold it in place and to pretty much promote healthy bone healing. After surgery, I was in a soft cast for about 2 weeks, and I was doing a lot of non-weight bearing things, but that was just pretty much me just laid up on the couch. I also went back a couple weeks after, got placed in a walking boot, still a lot of non-weight bearing. But as you can see now, I'm ramping back up. I'm able to wear 2 shoes, thank God. But I've just been lifting and conditioning, just working my butt off. But I mean, being hurt pretty much put things in perspective to me. Like, I was, down and out and just not able to use my right leg and foot, so it definitely made me grateful for the activity of my limbs. And it was also hard just being still, but I know that I needed to be still and just work on me and grow my faith. It was also hard depending on people and asking for help, because Lord knows I like to do stuff on my own. But I mean, I'm thankful for those that was in my corner, my teammates, my husband, my trainers, my family, coaches, everybody, and it's only up from here.
So yeah, that was one of the videos from Ari McDonald showing us her rehab process. Looks like she's really putting in the work. Wait, I think this might be another one right here. Hold up, let me check the date. Oh, nah, this one's from back in August. Okay, so yeah, that's the same one we just watched. But either way, Ari seems to be making great progress in her rehabilitation. Now, as for Caitlin Clark's situation, I could be wrong, but something just feels off, man. I really hope she's getting the right kind of care and training she needs to get fully back to form. I want to see her at 100%, doing what she does best. Get down in the comments section and let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. Am I tripping, or do y'all see it too? And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out.